talk about this man right here, Bishop. That's the order, okay? Let me pull up these details about Bishop, okay? For those of you guys that are not familiar with Bishop Whitehead, he is the flashy pastor, I guess you could say, in a mom and pop church. I hate to say that, but it looks like it probably was a convenience store at some point and it was converted into a church. You know how when you be driving around, sometimes in the hood, sometimes different areas, they have buildings that used to be something else and then they convert them, and they don't do the full conversion if you ask me, but they convert them into whatever they wanted to be. A lot of times the churches, you know what I'm saying? You can obviously see what was probably there. Like his looked like it was either some type of convenience store or like a jewelry store or something like that. Like when you see the outside of the church, but nonetheless, okay, he has his church. Okay, they say church can be anywhere, girl, wherever you are, and that's where he is. And he has a few people that show up, okay? I don't know because like he's very flashy. Let's be honest here, okay? He's very flashy. He always wears like Gucci, Louis, Prada, pop them tags, Louis Vuitton, Fendi. I think Fendi is his favorite. So he's always rocking that. He wears his jewelry. He loves to flash. The issue is as a quote unquote pastor in a pulpit or whatever pit you're standing in, the audience is not matching the attire, right? So if TD Jakes walked around like this, it would be believable because of how many people attend his church and pour into his church. So I can imagine what he makes, right? And not just that, he has books. He does other things outside of the church to really not even use the church's money. For real. But you don't necessarily have that. So you draw a lot of attention to yourself. And when people start to judge you, you feel a way about it. You know what I'm saying? Then we see where at some point he was robbed in the church. Okay. He was recording that live and he ended up being, robbed. The people came in there, bust down real quick, yanked chains and all that other stuff. And then, I believe the guys could have been arrested or something like that. But, and then not to mention, not that this matters, right? But he has been arrested before, and I believe it could have been for fraud or something. So he's been locked up before. So a lot of people felt like I believe it was over fraud. So when he ended up getting robbed, first the jury would cost it like everything he got robbed for was like $200,000 or something. 150, then it went to 200. Then next thing you know, it went to $1 million. So we don't know how much the man's jewelry and stuff was worth. All right, but it made people think like, oh, you was out here scamming the people. Like it was a scheme that you set up to come to us with the bush, really. But I think those guys actually could have ended up being arrested. But either way, he is back in the news yet again, child. Well, he's back in the news because he was arrested on fraud. So let me get into this article real quick. Let me see. Girl, not the man was he arrested while he was preaching? Girl, let me see. Girl, not trying to arrest the man while he was up there preaching. Let's see here. This is a lot. Okay, so they're saying Bishop Lamor Whitehead arrested in New York on charges of fraud, extortion, and making false statements. Lamor Whitehead arrested on all of these charges. They're saying that he went viral back in July when he ended up being robbed of his jewelry during a live stream with the church. 2 gunmen were able to run off with these jewels, which were said to be worth over $400,000. Girl, now it's 4. It was 150, 200. Now I'm hearing 4, but I know for a fact I heard $1 million. Girl, y'all got to get it together. These men were later arrested in September and identified. Okay, they were charged with armed robbery. So I guess he wasn't lying about that, y'all. Y'all got to let me know what y'all think about that. But it appears that he wasn't lying. Okay, let's see what else they're saying. They're saying Whitehead also trended in September after being seen grabbing a woman. Yeah. How can I forget when he grabbed a woman by her neck because she was over there talking in the back of the church? He grabbed her and kind of like, I think he threw her out of there, didn't he? This is said to have happened after someone began recording the service. The woman wanted the person to be able to record. Whitehead invited her to the front of the service, and that's when things got hectic. However, Whitehead is now facing some serious legal woes of his own. On Monday, the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York announced that he has been arrested for multiple crimes. This included fraud, extortion, and making false statements. Wow. Whitehead even went on to lead to the feds about these crimes, okay? Let's see what else. FBI says, as we allege today, Whitehead carried out several schemes in order to receive funds from victims. Additionally, when speaking with authorities, Whitehead consciously chose to mislead and lie to them. If you are willing to attempt to obtain funds through false promises or threats, the FBI will ensure that you are made to face the consequences of your actions. I'm just telling you what the people said. Whitehead is known to be very flashy, as I've told y'all, as he's always wearing his icy jewelry. I'm so icy, baby, and them cuffs gonna be very icy. Well, let's see what else. Is there anything else? I think that's it. It's a lot of stuff that be. Wasn't it a song about going down in the trap? Because, girl, it's going down in the church. Like, it's too many things like you was robbed. I'm trying not to laugh at this man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if it is alleged at this time. We don't know what that man did. You know, we can have an idea or an assumption of what we think. But, girl, I'm over here. I'm just tickled because it goes down in the church. Like, not you done sat up here and got robbed. Those people were caught. Not you done sat up here and assaulted this lady in the church on live. And then done turned around and got arrested in the church, too. Just shut the church down, baby. Just shut it down. Just close it. Because ain't nothing good gonna come of it. Like, that's just what it looks like, okay? And all of this seems to have been within a span of about 6 months. Okay? I don't know what the Lord is trying to tell you as you go into 2023, but I think he wants those doors closed. Okay? I'm just telling you what I think. I mean, you're going to have to talk to him for yourself to get an understanding, okay? But it's not looking good for you, all right? Now, as a lot of people have been learning about this, he decided he was going to actually take to social media to share his thoughts, and we are going to get into that video. So let me get this off the screen, and I want to go ahead and see if I could share that video. So give me 1 second. Let's see here. All right, let's see what he finna give us today. Let me see if I can make this a little. All right.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
See if y'all can hear
Bishop
that.
Lamor.
Let me know y'all can hear.
And I greet you guys with the love of Jesus Christ. I came on. I want to give you guys some time to come on, tune in. This is not going to be a long message. However, I believe it's going to be effective. So if you guys can come on in and join me as we have a conversation, a quick conversation as to what's going on, as to a lot of things. So y'all tune on in, amen, and give you guys time to tune in.
You're gonna have to fast forward, babe. Come on.
All of the love, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let me get right to it. As you guys know, and the media let you guys know, I was arrested yesterday. And just because you are arrested doesn't make you guilty. It's the way of the world. And we live in a place called America, and you are innocent till proven guilty. So I wanted to come on today to express to everyone that's been asking questions and interviews and things that all the requests, some questions that you guys are asking me. First of all, I want to say that I'm not guilty. I want to make that clear, y'all. That's why I have a smile on my face. I'm in amazing spirit. I'm great. You know what I mean? And I'm not guilty. And I want to first thank my wife, my family, and my church for supporting me 10 toes down. Thank you guys so much. And you know who Bishop Lamor Miller Whitehead is. And you know that I always tell you
No, we
guys,
don't,
10
baby.
toes down.
We don't really know you
Stand
like
firm.
that for real.
We are innovators. We are trendsetters. And we need to make sure that God gets the glory out of all of this. And sometimes we have to go through a process. We have a purpose, we have a process, and we have a promise. And our process is always not easy. And sometimes we say, why am I going through this? So I asked each and every one of you, because I've been getting so many calls and texts about people trying to slander me, and people
Y'all funny.
saying some just crazy, strange, weird, deranged things. And I'm just asking you guys, don't make the same mistake that you made when my church was robbed. The world went against me. You guys, the media, social media, you guys turned me from a victim to a villain. And everybody said I set up the robbery. Everybody, they was 1,000% sure. They was 1,000% sure that I set up the robbery. And then when they caught, the 2 out of the 3 of the men that robbed my church, everybody got quiet. I need y'all to give me an opportunity. Give my attorneys. I have the best attorney in the world, in the country. I'm talking about Dawn Florio is my attorney, and she don't play no games with the bishop. And she's going to do what she has to do. You know, I have a powerful attorney team. And also my civil lawyer who's holding me down, Brian Ponder, one of the best attorneys in the country and in the world, right? So more importantly, I got this man on my side called Jesus. And the Bible says, when God's before you, who could be against you? And I really want y'all to understand, listen, settle down. I know some of you guys are mad at me, and you don't even know why you're mad at me. However, I want you to do some research. Don't let media shape your mind. Y'all did that when my church got robbed. You did that when my church got robbed. Y'all allowed the media, y'all allowed what people say, y'all allowed the things that they brought up, y'all allowed everything to confuse you. Do your research. Some people been calling me about the other person that is in my indictment. And they say, Bishop, we're going to show the world who he is. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to stand 10 toes down. But I need you guys not to wish me bad or not to try to tear me down, right? I want you to read. That's it. Read. Read into what they're talking about. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So I want y'all to really stay focused in this season. Stay firm in this season. And we have to understand that we have a purpose. We have a process.
All right, I'm about to
we have
wrap
a
him up,
promise.
child.
I'm living my purpose. I'm going through my process to enter my promise. And I want you guys to allow me and my family to have peace, right? When you guys thought I set up the robbery, I was getting inboxes. They wish my kids died, this, that, and all these heinous things. And, you know, I want you guys to be careful what you say about Bishop. Be careful. The Bible says in Psalms 105:15, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm.
See, now I know you got to get off my screen now, baby. Let me go and mute this man up out my headphones. I'm going to be real honest with you because it's giving Derrick Jackson's wife, okay? She was out here spewing certain things to the people. Okay, trying to put the Lord on them and all this other stuff, and want stuff to whatever you say about me, goes back to you type stuff. And then a week or two later, here she is, embarrassed, page private. Girl, no ma'am. Okay, so I mean, if you're doing bad, I don't need those scriptures. Okay, I don't know for sure whether this man committed any crimes. He does have some points as far as giving him time, because he is at this time innocent until proven guilty, which, we like to make you guilty, and they're gonna have to prove that you're innocent, so I mean, he's right. All right, if he believes he's not guilty, that's his thoughts, and it's gonna have to be found out in the court of law. It's just interesting sometimes, because when the feds come after you, it's often known that they got some damning evidence on you. And I don't know how many cases there are where the feds have lost their cases. And I want him to understand that I know you would like for this to be an isolated situation, but because this was a part of your history and your past, I think people are already going to be on reserve. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you, I think they're gonna be on reserve about that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they're gonna automatically believe that you did it, because that's just how they is. Just like the system, they're gonna be like, oh, well, it's likely that you did have something to do. I mean, looking at your record, it looks like this might be right up your alley type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm gonna leave that to y'all to judge as you may. Give him as many chances as you choose, and what you want to do with that information, girl. But it was the throwing the scriptures out for a second for me. And it just gave me flashbacks. I just want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to hold you. I ain't going to do too much judging and like that. I just wanted to bring the story to the people because, the big people are talking about it. All right. Let me see what you guys' comments are about this matter. That is a wonderful question. Can somebody confirm this? Isn't it a 98% conviction rate for the feds? Please confirm in the comments if you guys know, okay? Feel free to drop an article or something in the comment section or something. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Natasha, for the super chat, okay? I enjoy your content, one of my faves. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see what else y'all are saying. Now, that's a different discussion about the feds, but this ninja is guilty, Miss Relly says. Okay. What's up, Angie, honey? What's going on? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Let's see what else. Not thank you. Get him off your screen before he gets struck by lightning. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Child, listen, I was getting close to it, girl. I said, he gonna have to go right here. Now, this is where the buck stops, okay? This is where the buck stops, all right? So that's what's going on with Bishop Whitehead. We'll see, what he's going to learn from this and how long it's going to take for us to go to his court case and find out the details of that. You know what I'm saying? Go to his court hearing or whatnot and see what's going to happen. I believe they said that he was not robbing, but, frauding some elderly people. Girl, why is that making me think about Jen Shaw, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? But anyway, y'all got to be careful with that. Girl, I was like, what? I'm like, who is this person? Y'all, I got to show y'all what I just saw. Because this right here had me thinking, girl, what? I just saw the headline. And I said, Babyface. And then I said, oh, Babyface Ray. See, I saw arrested. Then I saw Baby. I said, girl, Babyface arrested? But, girl, I don't even know this man. I don't know this man. So, I don't know nothing about him. I was like, girl, what Babyface I did? Babyface Ray. Girl, y'all need to, can y'all stop? Baby, girl, sir, that face is every bit of grown. You need to cut that out. You need to stop that. Girl, is that my computer or he needed to clean his nose? Yeah. Okay, that was my little dust up there. Okay, then, well, let me clean that. But anyway, girl,